Welcome back. 10:15 for us on this Wednesday night. It is Thursday morning, just after 5 in Vatican City, after thousands of Catholic faithful have already filed through here, St. Peter's Basilica, to pay respects to Pope Francis. We see a small crowd in there as of this early morning. The pontiff died Monday, of course, age of 88. Tens of thousands are expected to pass through the Basilica. That'll happen over the next 2 days before his funeral, which is planned for Saturday. And before the conclave, which is the process to elect the next pope, before that begins, Cardinal Kevin Farrell is now acting as the head of the Vatican. If you don't know the history, he was Dallas Diocese Bishop for 9 years before leaving for Vatican City. Our Amelia Magavro with Cardinal Farrell's time here in North Texas through the eyes of the people who knew him best.
In Fort Worth and across North Texas, Catholics continuing to pray Wednesday for late Pope Francis.
To pray for the repose of the soul of Pope Francis.
Now, in this period of transition, the task of temporarily leading the entire Roman Catholic Church falls on the shoulders of Cardinal Kevin Farrell, who was actually once bishop of the Diocese of Dallas.
The people of North Texas love Bishop Farrell.
For Sister Gloria Cain, Cardinal Farrell is not just a faith leader, but her friend, working closely with Farrell for years after he selected her as superintendent of Dallas Catholic Schools in 2008.
He wanted a collaborative relationship, and that's what he got. And he wanted people to use their gifts and talents.
From day one, Cain saw Farrell lead the diocese with a different approach.
We had 40 Catholic schools at the time, and he said, I want to go visit the schools with you. And that was very, very interesting.
After serving as Dallas's bishop for nearly a decade, Pope Francis called Farrell to Rome to lead a new Vatican department and be one of the Pope's close advisors.
And it was sad when he left, but he was doing what he knew was right.
And though Cardinal Farrell is not really considered a front runner to be the next Pope, Cain prays for that possibility.
For all of us, we'd be thrilled to death. I don't know if he'd be the right person to be Pope. Only God knows that.
Now, as of right now, Cardinal Farrell's official title with the Vatican is Carmelengo of the Roman Catholic Church. And in that role, he will oversee Pope Francis's funeral services, as well as oversee the preparation of the conclave, which will begin its process to choose the next pope in the coming weeks. In Fort Worth, Amelia Magavro, CBS News, Texas.